All right, looks like we are 15 seconds into the live stream. Good afternoon, morning, or evening, wherever you are and watching this video. I want to thank you for giving it a click. And as promised in my post, somebody's texting me. There we go. One of you voted on my YouTube page to see an update on our leaf picture frame projects, and I'm happy to do the update and show you guys what has changed. So if you look back in my most recent post, this picture here had a lot of extra cloudiness around here from the Mod Podge. But I am pleased to say everything has finally dried. And this is what we are left with on the back side. I actually took this to one of my crafting shows and it was a big hit. People loved seeing this, and especially after hearing that this was a genetic mutation leaf from one of the trees that I was looking at on my property. It just made things so much more fun to have conversations with. I didn't manipulate this leaf right here in any way. I didn't cut it, rip it, tear it. This is exactly how I found it. And that's how I knew I just had to grab it. So yeah, I've kind of decided this is Eevee because we've got 2 ears, nose down here, and then we've got a nice little yellow ruffle for the fur collar. And that's just what I see. Excuse me. I don't have a light to shine behind here, but what I will do is it might work. Let me pan you guys up this way and make sure my phone stand stays still. So the idea, come on, there we go, is for the light to shine behind it, and you see all of the different colors of the leaves. This was so fun to make. I really want to do another one. Hi everyone, thank you so much for joining me today. If you recognize any of these, I did go to Anime Wonder Con weekend before last. Yeah, and I just had to show them up here. Awesome little trinkets that I got. Here's another cute and awesome one. But yeah, I also do arts and crafts. So let me pull out the big giant leaf jar and see how that one's doing. Now, I haven't shown the leaf jar yet, just because it's kind of been put on pause. But here is what everything's looking like now that all of the tissue paper is dry. And if I don't do a name shout out, I apologize. I just more than likely do not know how to pronounce your YouTube name. So if you want to give me your nickname in the comments, I will give you guys a shout out. As I would hate to butcher people's names, you know. A little look inside if my phone wants to focus. Maybe I'll zoom you guys in. Oh, that's a little bit better. And now this kind of has the same effect as the sun catcher that I was mentioning or showing up here earlier. So when we put a candle inside, the leaves will glow, and with their beautiful golden color, it's one of my favorite crafts to do. It is daylight currently, and I do have the lights on, so I don't think we would get good enough results if I grab a candle and light it, but we can try anyway. Okay. Pull the wick up. And let there be fire. And this is just to melt the first layer of wax that covers the wick. It makes it a little bit easier to catch the second time around. And then we're just gonna plop that guy down in there. Light it off camera, because on camera it would be hard. Oh goodness. Copper's upset. My dog. And I'm gonna drop you guys down. And I'm gonna do my best to turn some lights off. You can kinda... It really doesn't look like much is happening. Perhaps I'll do a short video tonight with all of the lights off, and you guys will get a better view that way. And yes, I like the Bulbasaur too. A little sticker here in the background is just a cutie. It's a Bulbasaur instead of a Bulbasaur. I like it. So those are the leaf, candle jar, and suncatcher updates. As long as the leaves are still falling, which in some places they are in my local area, I would like to do more of these. But you kind of have a short window to collect leaves before they turn all one color, going up, and get kind of swampy. So that brings us to the next part of the live stream. After I blow out this candle and get candle wick all in my face. Sorry, I keep on clearing my throat. I want to update these paintings, and I need your help to do them. There we go. This is a spray painting that I did a while back. We've got some metallic reptile scales that I absolutely love. You can kind of see we've got colors of orange, yellow, red, and black in the background. I need something to go on the top, on the front of this. If you guys remember the Gaboon Viper skull, which is an eastern rattlesnake, if you guys remember me doing that one, I do have videos of it in my YouTube channel. I want to do something like that again, but this painting, I can do a pour painting over the top of it once we creep back into spring and summertime, but I just know all of these little scale marks, and we've got some cracking going on here. I'm not sure what that's from, but that is all going to show up in the pour painting. So what I need your help with is I want you guys to comment either on this video or on one of my posts what animal you want to see on this. Or it could be something non-animal related. Just what do you think should go on this picture? So we've got metallic scales on top. This just needs, you know, it looks more like a background than it does a picture. So I want to know what you guys want to see on top of it. And some of you might remember this one. This one was from a while ago. You see that awesome little snowflake pattern there? This was when I used mica powder and rubbing alcohol on my pour paintings. We have these awesome little snowflake flecks. But this could also use something on top. You know? I want to add something to this because these pictures, they look like a background situation. So we've got picture number 1, got number 2, and the last one, we have this interesting, I don't even know what to call it. I wanted to say a doodle, but it's not, it's a hodgepodge of different things. It's a pour painting with spray paint inclusions on top. And I've got 3 others like this. I gotta find something to do with them. So I'm hoping maybe you guys can help me out. What should I add on top of the blue one? Looks like spider webs. Yeah, this, believe it or not, this stringy texture here in black, that came from a spray can, and that's all it's got a modified nozzle, and I'm sure the formula has been modified, but this is what comes out as you spray it. And I was just messing around with this one, and I'm like, I have to try it. So that was the results. Let me see if, let's see. I do have a list of printouts that I have used in the past to kind of serve as a template for drawing different animals. I just don't have them down here with me at this time. But yeah, these 3 paintings could use a little bit of an update. Comment on any one of my videos or any one of my posts, 1, 2, or 3, with what kind of pictures you guys would like to see on top of them. And if nobody comments anything, I will be putting a post up, and you guys can vote and help me see what you guys want to see. Just to kind of make things a little bit easier. And here's the leaf candle jar for those of you who are joining back. I'm definitely going to have to take some videos of this one in the dark. Let's see. Vampire Girl 3231 says, I think a spider for that blue one, a dragon for the scales, and maybe a mermaid for the blue one. Okay, I will write those down. I will say though, people are a little difficult for me to draw. Some of these may not be high quality, and I definitely need to practice a little bit before I really get into drawing the shapes. Otherwise, you're just going to be seeing me trying and then erasing things all over again. And like, that's it. I'm sad to say I didn't entirely have a plan for today's video. I'm just kind of playing catch up after my weekend at the craft sale that I advertised. My voice is still a little, I'm working on it. It's a lot of loud conversations, a lot of talking. I don't want to say shouting, but when you have kids and families and all that, there's gonna be some shouting. But all in all, I did have a good time. Would I do it again? Yes. Perhaps not this time of year, just because there's quite the frenzy that goes on. You know, people are rushing to buy gifts for others, or it's just, there's a lot going on. There was a lot of foot traffic, which was great. But more often than not, I do these shows by myself. And setup and breakdown is quite tedious when you're by yourself. So, yeah, it's just kind of a take it as it goes kind of thing. Also, random question for any of you crafters. While I was making some little knickknacks for my owl mask, I can bring her over to show you guys here in a minute. I was brushing out yarn, and I feel like I could do something with these. I know it just kind of looks like a bunch of dryer lint. At least this one does. But I don't know if this would work with like needle felting. I've never done needle felting. I kind of want to. This, oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. This is like chinchilla soft. But, whoops, what's that doing in there? Piece of tape. What can I do with this? If anybody has any ideas, please share them. Looks like cotton candy. It does. It really, really does. But maybe you guys can help me out once again. What do you want to see me do with this? This is just pieces of yarn that I brushed out from my Trinket Trader cosplay. Let me bring her out for those of you who may not have seen her before. Hang tight real quick. Okay, here we go. I am back. And let me try to display some of the little details here. And I'm gonna bring you guys up. That way you can see it all. And my messy desk. There we go. Alrighty. This is, you know, she doesn't have a name. I'm thinking of calling her, oh, where did that come from? A little rhinestone. I'll save that for later. Thinking of just calling her Trinket or Trinky. Trinky the owl. She is a trinket trader. So what she will do is she will go around to booths at anime conventions or cosplayers, and she will hand them just little trinkets, all for the fun of it. She never expects anything back and is just there for the vibes. So we've got some awesome little beads that I've tied into her yarn dreads. I don't know what they're called, but that's kind of what I'm calling them. And it just adds to the whole trinket factor. Hootie? Oh goodness. I don't know. I mean, that's kind of cute, but I don't know. We'll put that one. We'll put that one on the list. This is actually an earring that I repurposed. Let's see, there it is. You can see it sticking in there. And then I just bent the post. Like cat ears. Yeah, okay, so when I put the mask on, there are two there are two feathers that I painted that kind of stuck out, and they did look like ears. But that was fun. Yeah, she's got a lot going on here. I was kind of hoping I would be able to give y'all a closer look into the different trinkets that she has on before the con, but I kind of ran out of time. So yeah, the yarn fluff came from these bits where I brushed everything out and kind of made it look soft like fur, which is initially what I was going for. If you guys want to see the underside of the mask, I will happily do that. I think I might have a picture post on it. Ooh, oh no! Okay, there we go. She wanted to take this with her. And I do have plans for the future to make another mask for you guys and have you guys come along with me in the process of making the mask. So that video is coming soon, I promise. I just got to figure a few more things out. I have the beak sticking out so that way I could still breathe. I could take a sip of water if I needed. And the headset here is just pretty simple. Just some ribbon. And these two go on the sides of my head. The one up here goes on the top. This one was a little difficult to get it to sit right and not fall forward because thanks to her beak, despite all of the weight that she has behind her on the back of her head, I don't know what exactly it was, but the mask kept falling forward. And then we've got the brace system there, which is actually 2 popsicle sticks that I taped into place. And then the eyes, this is stretched nylon. Yeah, so you can see my finger right there. This one was stretched out better than this one, so I did have trouble seeing. I think for the next one, I'm going to stretch them out a little bit more, just so that way I can see where I'm going. And Muffin, don't mind the noises in the background. There we go. So yeah, this is Trinket Trader. Name is undecided. For my next mask, I kind of want to do a raven, or maybe not even a bird. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Let me take this away. This live stream has been going on for roughly 25 minutes now. Again, I'm sorry I didn't have any real plans for crafting today. I'm just kind of taking it easy. We did the updates. Let me know what kind of art you want to have added on those 3 pictures that I showed earlier. And yeah, feel free to check out my Instagram account and see what I've got going on. I've got more pictures and plenty of crafts to show. Same as my YouTube channel. I won't be doing pour paintings for a little while just because temperature fluctuates too much and that causes the paintings to crack and separate. As sad as that is, I'm excited to return to pour painting when I can. Okay, I will see you guys next Monday. Bye for now.